This is Billy D. If you enjoy this podcast, please like and subscribe. Let's grow NAIA basketball. Thank you. Cascade Hoops Talk, bringing the world NAIA basketball one podcast at a time. Okay, Cascade Hoops Talk, Billy D. Today's Thursday morning, November 2nd. There was a few games last night, some we want to talk about. There was some teams taking on some D1 that we want to talk about. That's when we hear that our teams give the D1s a hard time. I think we all enjoy that. But why don't we start with the game of the day. Oklahoma Wesleyan played Science and Arts. They had to go to Chickasha, and they defeated Science and Arts 71-67. But it was a very good basketball game. It was very well played, good basketball game. You always know when you get those two together. Donnie Bostwick and Chris Francis are two of the best guys in the NAI, and it was a war. I mean, and then it just always is. And Oklahoma Wesleyan came out victorious in this game. Hey, the freshman Jaden Wilson, 18 points, 9 rebounds off the bench for Oklahoma Wesleyan, and Caleb Stokes, a double-double, 19 points, 11 rebounds. These two, Caleb Stokes, Jaden Litsky, and then this freshman Jaden Wilson, I mean, if he gets playing good, Oklahoma Wesleyan's really going to be tough. So they're actually 2-0. We'll fix that in real time. There we go. And they'll take on Southwestern Christian in a couple of days. Another game today, Grace College, they went down to Purdue. Everybody knows that. They ended up losing that game, but it was 98-51. Purdue's honestly very, very good. But Ian Scott, 10 points, 5 rebounds. Elijah Malone, 9 points, 3 rebounds. I thought the Grace Lancers really acquitted themselves well in this game, and they should be leaving there with their head held high. Congratulations to the Grace Lancers. LSU Shreveport, I'm trying still to get a score on that game. Hopefully I'll get it before I am done here tonight. St. Mary's of the Woods at Valpo. Some of you already saw this. I mean, at halftime, it's a 2-point game. This was a 10-point game with 3 minutes to go. Congratulations, St. Mary of the Woods. We don't expect these teams to beat these D1s. They got so many more scholarships. But making them play deep in the bench, making them play their starters longer, really showing them that NAIA basketball is very, very good basketball. It's great to see. Congratulations to St. Mary's of the Woods. They look much improved over last year. Another game from tonight. I had a feeling this could happen. Governor State, they hosted IU Kokomo the other night, and I watched the game, and you could just tell in those guys' eyes they felt like they let one get one away when IU Kokomo beat them, which, by the way, IU Kokomo is really good again, too, this year. But Governor State went down to St. Francis, down to Fort Wayne, and they beat them 86-83. They went 10 for 21 from 3 on the road. Vincent Davis, pictured here, 17 points, 8 rebounds. That was a big win for Governor State. Another great game tonight. Tabor, they went into Doane, and as you guys know, anytime a North Star program goes into GPAC territory or vice versa, for whatever reason, it's always a rivalry. This game, Tabor took Doane at Doane. They beat them in overtime. Tabor really won this game by limiting their turnovers, not making mistakes, in front of that hostile crowd. This freshman right here, Jack Voth, he's out of Wilmington, North Carolina, 24 points, 4 rebounds. So early in the season, his freshman year, to be able to go into an environment like Doane, and score 24 points, 4 rebounds, that's really something. Sorry, Jack, but the bad news is you're going to be on scouting reports now. So it's going to be a little bit tougher, but congratulations to Tabor, and a great outing by the freshman Jack Voth. Tomorrow, we have quite a few games. So Indiana Wesleyan is going to take on Union. It's going to be kind of interesting to see what the bench looks like there. And also tomorrow, we're going to talk to Drew Stutts in just a moment. But Drew Stutts and his team is going to take on Reinhardt tomorrow. Also, St. Thomas is going to play Faulkner, and the Masters, they are at that Oklahoma. They're at the Abe Lemons Classic, and I think that's it for tomorrow. Yeah, that's it for tomorrow. So why don't we go ahead and give a listen to Drew Stutts. Hey, I got Drew Stutts here. He's head men's basketball coach, Freed-Hardeman, the Lions. Coach, welcome to the show. Thanks for being on.
Yes, sir. Good morning. How you doing?
Well, last night as we speak, you were the game of the day. You went down to Tennessee Southern. That is never an easy trip. That was your first game of the season. Big win for your program. Talk about last night.
Yeah, it was UT Southern. This is my 5th year as head coach here, and we've played them on the road every year. And told our guys going into the game, they got a lot of talent and a really good team, but it's just a tough place to play. They always got a really good home environment there. It's always loud, and, their teams typically play well at home too. So, really good team for us to go down there and get a win. Couldn't be more happy to start the season 1-0. I thought there were some good moments in the game and some moments that we definitely can learn from, but can't complain going on the road and getting a win to start the season.
Yeah, you can't put a lot of stock into that first game, but it definitely wasn't a 3-point shooting contest.
No, neither team particularly shot the ball extremely well. Typically that's a thing that is, a great strength of theirs. I thought we did a great job running the right guys off the line last night and really contesting, most of the shots that they took from three. And, we a little less efficient than I like. I think we were maybe 6 for 21 or something around that range. So didn't shoot it as well as we typically do, but either way, it was a heck of a game for both teams.
That's right. Coach, it's a whole different dynamic for you this season. Last season, you won a ton of big games. You had a really hard time getting noticed, getting ranked. This year, you come in number 10. What is it like being the hunted versus the huntee?
It can't be what you just said it was. You can't shift your mind to thinking about any type of ranking or anything like that. I mean, I'm appreciative of the, number 10 ranking at the time. I think it shows the work that our players have done over the last 2 or 3 years in our program, just getting that recognition. But there's no doubt that we are doing the hunting right now. We're not gonna have any type of satisfaction in a ranking in the first week of the season. We got a lot more to prove than just being ranked in the top 25, and we're trying to advance and get better. And so it's kind of our thought going into the season. Today is the day is our theme, and we're trying to make the most out of every day and improve and understand that championships are won in each individual day, not just in February and March. But great. I'm definitely appreciative of the ranking, and I think you got to be real careful not to have that mindset of being the hunted. We're going to go out there and we're going to hunt every game, every day, and just maintain the right mindset. So this is a new challenge for us, and one that I'm looking forward to.
Coach, you have a fairly young team this year. You have guys that play like they've been around forever. I think a J.J. Wheat, who scored, I can't remember, scored 18 or 20. Anyway, he had a really good game last night. Peyton Law. And then you got Hunter Skurlock as your kind of your team leader, it appeared. He had a double-double last night. Just talk about this is big-time basketball. Like I say, you're ranked 10th in the nation. You're playing a big game every night. What challenges do you have with a young team?
It's a good question. Got 3 guys that are returning that were all freshmen that played big roles for us last year. J.J. Wheat, Jaquan Lax, and Peyton Law. Those 3 guys just got some great experience last year as far as some of the big wins that you mentioned and us advancing in the national tournament, having the opportunity to play in Kansas City. then Hunter, Hunter's a guy that's been here with me all 5 years. He was part of my first recruiting class here, and he's a fifth-year senior. So, I think just us leaning on the experience that we gained last year. But at the same time, we've got some new guys. We've got some young guys that are going to be key players for us as well this year. So, every year is a new season, and, you just got to hit reset. And last year's team, there's some great experience that they gained. But at the same time, this is a new team and a new year. And, we're just going to treat it day to day, trying to get better. It's not one of those things where we're going to dwell in the past at all. It's all about moving forward and trying to get better.
So over the next week, you got a couple of home games. That'll be good. It's always good to eat the home cooking, but you've got a couple great teams coming in. The NAIA page said that you played Reinhardt tonight, but it's going to be on the 2nd, just so everybody knows. But I think Reinhardt is better than what people think. And then right after that, you got to play Tougaloo, and they are really good. So you've got you got a challenge there the next couple games.
Yeah, we do. I haven't spent a ton of time right now on Reinhardt. Both my assistants have been working on those guys for the last week, but I'll get started on them first thing this morning. And, I know traditionally Coach Newton has done a good job and, good program coming in. I know they'll be, as you were talking about, hungry to try to get a big win at our place. And in Tougaloo, obviously last year, advancing either Sweet 16 or Elite 8 last year, bring back a lot of good players. So it's actually our homecoming game. But, we want to play the best teams. We're not trying to shy away from playing anybody. The last 3 seasons we've played a top 20 strength of schedule for 3 consecutive years. We want to play good teams, and I think that's what helps prepare you for late February, early March, trying to make a run and, ultimately advance and compete for a national championship.
Well, Coach, big win last night. Really appreciate you taking a couple minutes this morning to talk to us, and we'll be watching you as you take on those teams at home the next week and a half, and wish you a lot of luck.
Absolutely. I appreciate you. Thank you for all that you do.
That's Drew Stutts. He's head men's basketball coach, Freed-Hardeman. Thank you, Coach.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hey, thank you very much, Coach Drew Stutts, for giving me the time after the next morning after the game the other night. Freed-Hardeman, as he said, they're young, but I think they're even better than last year. But time will tell. But anyway, thank you very much, Coach Stutts. Okay, a couple quick videos I want to share with everybody. This is Antonio Watson, McPherson basketball. This is a post-game interview after their win over Oklahoma Panhandle.
Everybody wants to win. Our team all wanted to win. We just need to stay focused. A lot of times when teams start coming back, they lose focus. My job as a captain is just to keep guys focused while we're playing. I felt pretty good. Actually, my ankle's been feeling fine, but I gave it up to Colin because I knew he was going to dunk it, so I'm always proud of my big guy. Everybody wants to win. Our team all wanted to win. We just need to stay focused. A lot of times when teams start coming back, they lose focus. My job as a captain is just to keep guys focused while we're playing. I felt pretty good. Actually, my ankle's been feeling fine, but I gave it up to Colin because I knew he was going to dunk it, so I'm always proud of my big guy.
Sorry, I think I played it twice. I didn't mean to. But thank you very much to McPherson for doing that and making that available on Twitter. So I apologize. I don't have a score on LSU Shreveport down at Sedentary. I've looked at all the different sites and I can't find the score, probably because they're playing at Sedentary. I apologize for that. So why don't we just wrap up the show with a jam from my buddy Jake Wadding. He's going to jam one on the Boilermakers. Why don't we let this play? Thank you very much. This is Billy D, Cascade Hoops Talk. Thank you very much. Podcast, please like and subscribe. Get out to your local NAIA school because NAIA basketball is the best entertainment value in America.